Lona-ke umsebenzi oqhubekayo from part 1. This is the continuation from part 1, and this is part 2 of ubunye nobuningi. Right. Sizovele siqhubeke nomsebenzi. Sizobheka-ke amaklasi alandelayo using the sentence formation or the sentence construction that is in front of us, which we have where we have iziqalo zamabizo, izivumelwano zenhloko, izenzo, as well as umenziwa. Right, sizoqala-ke ngamabizo-ke aqala ngo-in, athatha u-e as a subject concord. Remember what we've always been saying, ukuthi all the in and the in beginning word, they tend to follow the same rules. So they will use e as a subject concord. Yabona ukuthi it's an e beginning word, it's using an e as a subject concord. But in beginning word will take izen in plural, all right? And then once the in is just changed into izen in plural, the subject concord will be a z, then you add your verb and your object. And then for in beginning words, they will take an e as a subject concord, but in plural, they change into ism, and then the subject concord then automatically changes into a z because now the noun is in plural. Right, ake sifunde kumsebenzi 4. Bhala ubunye bemisho elandelayo. Bhala is to write. Ubunye is the singular. Nye means one, remember? Bemisho elandelayo of the following sentences. So as I explain, you can just jot these sentences down on your own quickly and see if you can work them out, because after this, I will show you my answers and then we can compare our work. All right. Umusho wokuqala, sentence number 1. Izinja zikhonkotha ebusuku. That sentence is in plural. How do we know? It's an easy beginning word, right? The next one, izimoto zigijima ngesivinini. Izimoto are the cars. Zigijima, they travel very fast. Okay. And then the next sentence is izingane, the children zifuna computer, wants a computer. And number 4 is imbali ezibomvu zinhle, the beautiful, the red flowers are beautiful. All right, I guess we understand. Let's see if you understood that and if you can change these sentences into singular. And remember, Oguti, all the in beginning word will takes an e, all the in beginning words will also take an e. But the isn and the ism, they will both take a z as a subject concord. All right, let's check our answers. There we go. So here are my izimpendulo. Nazi impendulo zami. It was izinja, it's now inja. It was zikhonkotha, it's now ikhonkotha. Izimoto, it's now imoto. It was zigijima, now it's igijima. It was izingane, now it's ingane. Izifuna, now ifuna. It was izimbali, now it's imbali for a flower. And then the description word, it was easy because it was an easy beginning word. So when you're describing an easy beginning word, it will always take an easy before the adjective or the relative. So here we have a relative, which is the color red, and then the e, which is a subject concord. All right, got it right? Well done. I guess qhubeke. So sesiyaqhubekela kuma classes alandelayo, kwisigaba ezilandelayo, where we see the e or ili beginning words. Remember what we always say in ngaleli class. This is class 5 of the noun classes. And this class and that class, they have what we call silent sounds. All right. So la, there's a silent li. So amagama that belongs to this class and starts with an e and not followed by a li, when they are written, it means the li is there, but it is silent. Icashile. All right. So how do we know ukuthi there are ili beginning words? They will want to take a li as a subject concord. And usually lamagama, what I usually say to my students, the best way of remembering lamagama is that out of the letters of the alphabet, if you are given an E beginning word and it's followed by any of the letters of the alphabet except for letter N, letter M, letter S, and letter Z, it's more likely that the word will belong to this class. And then umbuzo velayo would, okay, ma'am, we hear you, but what about words such as isonto? Isonto, a number of sontos will be amasonto. How come, it doesn't change into isisonto? Or isondo, a will, or isoka, a boyfriend. Right, my answer always says with such words as isondo, isowa, isobo, and so forth, those type of words, or izambane even, they are such deceiving words. When you look at them structurally, you will think the prefix is is for isondo, where else that is not the case. The prefix is just I because the sonto, the S of isonto, forms part of the stem word. And the rule is you may not tamper with the stem word, because if you do, you are distorting the meaning of that stem word. All right, so if you change the S and then you'll have something like izondo, then it will be a meaningless word. All right, so isoka, a number of them will be amasoka, as you can see here. Isonto, a number of them will be amasonto. Isopo, soup, a number of them will be amasuopo. Isango, a gate, amasango. So you just have to learn those words. You see, there are certain words that have a stem word that may not be tampered with. But any other word that starts with an I or an E followed by any other letters except for letter N, M, S, and Z usually will belong to these two classes. All right. And then the Ulu beginning words, nalo, once again, it has a lu, which is silent, lana, and we usually get abstract nouns. An example is igama such as utando. Utando, when you look at it, you may think it's a UT beginning word, but that is not the case. It's supposed to be ulutando. How do we know that? Because when we use it in a sentence, it tends to want us to use the lu as a subject concord. And utando, or abstract nouns, they do not have singular, no plural. They will stay as they are. Also under this class, we have this word ubisi, which I wrote here. Ubisi originally is supposed to be ulubis. Ubisi is not an abstract noun. It's a common noun, but it does not have singular nor plural, because we don't have the plural of ubis. We don't have milks in English nor in isiZulu, so it will stay the same. But when it is used in a sentence, it will use a lu as a subject concord. Get it? Naziaki. And then if the ul beginning word are common nouns, they tend to use easy as the prefix. All right, like uluti or uti, izinti, njalo njalo. And then once it starts with easy, then it will take a z as a subject concord. Right, let's see if we can do the work on umsebenzi 5. Senzeni umsebenzi 5. First things first, siyafundisisa umyalelo. Bhala ubuningi bemisho elandelayo. Ubuningi is plural. Ihashi ligijima ebusuku. Intombazane igijima ngesivinini. Uthando lu yabekezela. Ibhanoyi elikhulu lindiza emoyeni. Right. So let's see if you can work it out on your own. Remember, here is our guide. The il beginning word there will always be in singular. In plural, they take ama. The U or ulu beginning word will always be not singular nor plural, depending if it's an abstract noun, it will just stay the same way. If it's a common noun, then it will change, it will have the plural. All right, are you ready for us to check our answers, to compare our answers? Ake siqhathanise izimpendulo zethu. Right. Bhala obuningi. Right. So it was ihashi, now it is amahashi. It was ligijima, now it is agijima, because we have an ama beginning word. Amantombazane agijima. It was intombazane, now it's amantombazane. Remember what I said, what we spoke about. The ntombazane still stay as is because it is a stem word. You temper with the ntombazane with any of the letters, then the word will no longer mean ntombazane. There is a lot, right? Okay, utando, an abstract noun, it stays as is. Therefore, the subject concord also will stay the same. Amabhanoi, amakhulu, andiza emoyeni. So whenever you are describing an ama beginning word, you use ama before the adjective. Uyayibona le ndaba? Right, siqhubekele phambili. Sibheke manje ke amagama aqala ngo-ub, all right? Noma ngo-ubu. It's actually supposed to be ubu, not just an ub, all right? La magama aqala ngo-ubu, beginning words, they take the bu as a subject concord. So the ubu, there's an u that is missing there, or ubu beginning word, right? Remember ukuthi-ke la magama lawa, la mabizo awanabo ubunye futhi awanabo ubuningi, just like the ulu beginning words abstract. Okay, they don't have singular, they don't have the plural. So remember ukuthi kukhona amagama ke that have those silent sounds. Utshani, it's supposed to be ubutshani, grass. Ujuhala, alcohol, it's originally ubujuhala, but it's not written like that. Okay, but when you use these words in sentences, they tend to want the original subject concord. They draw from the original nature. Okay, original structure, if I may say so. And amanzi, the water, we do not have singular, no plural of amanzi. Now let's see if we can do umsebenzi 6. Bhala ubunini beminsho elandelayo. Ubufakazi. What is ubufakazi? It's witness, right? It's evidence, right? So ubufakazi is evidence. We don't have singular nor plural because it's an ubu beginning word. It will take the bu. Ukudla kwami kuyabanda. We have ukudla, and a word that describes the ownership, that tells us about the ownership, kwami. The kwa, whenever we want to show ownership of ubu beginning words. Remember that? The ubu, buleta, usiz, whenever we want to use a subject concord for ubu beginning words, we use a bu. Amanzi will take an a. Uyayibona loo nto, right? Ake sikompare, ake siqhathanise. Let us qhathanisa, let us compare our answers. Right, there we go. Can you see nothing much changed because of the nature of the subject of those sentences? They stay the same. Okay, ake sibheke-ke manje izabizwana zoqobo. Khumbula ukuthi izabizwana amagama amela ilokhunjana amela ibizo emshweni, right? These are words that fully represents or stands for a noun in a sentence, right? So let us just have a look at the absolute pronouns, the izabizwana zoqobo, and that are in singular as well as those that their own plural, right? So uma ngabe sizobheka ke sizoqala ngomina. Mina means me, and then it always works with a ngi, which means I, as a subject concord. The plural of that would be tina, and tina means myself and other people. Then we say we, which is a C. And then the next one is yena. Yena, we use it when we are talking about him or her. Then him or her, he does whatever. So if it's not only him that is doing an action, it means it's him together with other people, which is them. And then now that the absolute pronoun is them, bona, it takes a ba, which means that they do whatever action. Say bona lond. All right, and then uwena will be singular. When I am speaking to you, then I would say you do whatever, which is an u as a subject concord. And then in plural, but I would say nina, you together with the people around you, ni, all of you do whatever action. For sona, it's for EC beginning word, we say see, all right? This will be in singular, and then the plural of that will be zona, because EC changes into easy, all right? And the subject concord also is just a proof that this is supposed to be easy beginning word. And then the lona is singular for those ili beginning words that we learned about with previous slide, the ones that take a li, the one that has a silent li. And then the plural of that will be wona, right? And then the yona will be e, because this one stands for the in and the im beginning word, remember? And then the plural of that will be the zona, all right, because the in and the in beginning word, they tend to take the easy beginning word. Sometimes the wona also may be in singular, right, for when it represents or for when it stands for the u object belonging to class 1A of the noun classes, the names of objects. Umakhalekhukhwini wona, omakhalekhukhwini bona, if it's a number of them. Unogwaja wona, it's an animal, a number of them will be onogwaja bona. Siyayibona le ndaba? Right, kuyasebenzeka. Ake sifundeke umyalelo womsebenzi 7. Bhala ubuningi bemisho elandelayo, right? The plural of the following sentences. I'm just going to read through the sentences. You can identify absolute pronoun izabizwana zoqobo on your own. Remember, when you change isabizwana soqobo, you must also find a suitable or a relevant subject concord. Mina ngifunda eSekuyasa nakithi high. I go to Sekuyasa, or I learn or I study at Sekuyasa nakithi high. When uthanda mantombazane, you like girls. Yena ukhuluma kancane. He or she speaks softly. Sona sihola impesheni. Remember, sona stands for EC beginning word. She earns or she gets paid a pension. All right, so she earns a pension. Yona iyagula. The yona stands for in and in beginning word. Iyagula means is sick. All right. Siyayibona lento iyenzeka ngempela. It is doable. All right. Ake sicheck-ke ukuthi ake sibheke ukuthi izimpendulo zakho ziyahambisana yini nezami. Yebo-ke, I think kuyahambisana, right? It was mina, then it's Tina. It was ngi, then si. Nina, it was wena, then it's Nina. Nitanda, bona bakuluma, zona zihola, zona ziyagula. Siyayibona ukuthi yenzeka lento, right? Uma siqhubeka-ke, lamagama-ke, bafundi, these are the words that were shared with us at the beginning of the year by the IEB examiner. Amagama lawa ekuthiwa asowanikeza wona bese niyawafunda, right? So you have amagama ngesiZulu bese uba khona izincazelo zawo ku-column B. So all you have to do is do the match. Umncintiswana is a competition. So I'm just going to read them and then you can do your own matching. And I will give you the translation because I love you so much, right? And I don't want us to waste this card. Umncintiswana is a competition. Umthelela is an impact. Ithuba is an opportunity. Ukukhubazeka is a disability. Ubuntu is humanity. Isicoco is an award or a crown sometimes. Ikusasa eliqhakazile is a bright future. Ukuhlonipha is, yes, to respect. Ushintsho is change. Inhloso is a purpose or an aim. Gcwalisa is to fill in. Izimpawu are the signs or the symbols. Umphakathi is the community or the society. Izinkulungwane are the thousands. Isithukuthezi is a boredom. All right. Okay, iwona-ke amagama-ke kufanele ungene kwi-exam wazi lawo. Siyayizwa loo ndaba. You must enter that exam room knowing all of those words, what they mean, because you will come across them in your exam. All right. Ngibonge kakhulu-ke, we've come to an end of part 2. Ungakhohlwa ukutshela abangani bakho batshela abangani babo ukuthi wonke lo msebenzi uthathwe Kabekwa Mumbo Publication. Uma ufuna ukubathinta ungabathinta kwi-website ethi www.kabekwamumbo.co.za noma ubathumelele email ku-publication@kabekwamumbo.co.za. Asibonane-ke ku-part 3. Remember, part 3 unama-activities, ama-previous question papers akwa-IEB.